Last question. This user on r/ecommerce wants to know what they should do about their Facebook ad not getting impressions. So some context here. The ad was published 2 days ago and was approved in less than an hour. Since then, it's been 40 hours. They have no impressions, no reach. What should they do?
Yeah, so he mentions he's doing manual bidding, so he's doing a max bid of $4 per purchase. You may just not be competitive in the auction. So what you need to do to break that down, ultimately, like, we get it. You want to be getting, you only want to spend $4 for the purchase. Yeah. Like, that's fantastic. But if the minimum bid is $10, you're not going to be fed out because you're not competitive in that auction process. So Facebook runs on an auction. If there's 1,000 people trying to sell this to Blake, the person who spends the most is going to be serve the ad to Blake for that widget. So the process to step this back is you either need to up your manual bid. So what I typically do is if I'm trying to get a cost per purchase of $5, I'm going to bid $25 on that. I'm going to 5x it. I'm going to increase my daily spend on that ad set because I want to bully the auction. I want to know that I'm winning the auction. And then taper it down. So if we're winning the auction at $25, I'm going to then split test that and go for $20, $15, $10. I'm going to find that sweet spot of where I'm not optimizing for the most spend, but I'm still getting the majority of the impressions on that. On that auction. The second thing you can do is drop from an OCPM event to an ECPM event. So if you're optimizing for purchases and it's a bottom of funnel activity, so you're retargeting at that point, you can optimize for impressions because it's going to spend out at a much lower cost than if you're optimizing for a purchase event on a smaller audience. Obviously, audience size comes into play here because you don't want to run impressions to a retargeting audience of 100,000 people because you want Facebook to find the people who are going to purchase. So that's a little bit of a details question. But first thing you can do is up your manual bid. Make sure that you're winning the auction. If you're not competitive, you're not competitive. Facebook's not here to help you sell. They're here to collect ad revenue.
Yeah. Well, and I will say this. I hate that the first suggestion on this post, too, is just delete your campaign and try remaking it again. That's not the approach you should be taking here at all.
No.
So.